Daniel Cormier feels Dustin Poirier's recent knockout in his UFC comeback shows that Justin Gaethje isn't out of the lightweight title mix. Cormier feels Gaethje can follow a similar path.
You know, I spoke to Dustin Poirier, jail for my YouTube channel before he fought in Miami, and I asked him, I said, what do you think about you in terms of the title picture? Well, he said, I am always one great win from fighting for a belt. He goes out and knocks out Benoit Saint-Denis. Islam doesn't have an opponent. Bang, insert Dustin Poirier. It always works. And I believe that Justin Gaethje is in the same situation. Justin Gaethje is one win away from ultimately standing across the octagon from the champion because he's that popular. He's been that important in all of the things that he's accomplished since he got to the UFC.
At 35 years old, Gaethje is arguably still in his physical prime. Although a return timeline is uncertain, Gaethje is potentially one jaw-dropping moment away from a third chance at UFC gold. Charles Olivera open to big fights. Charles Olivera is both anxious to fight again and ready to negotiate his UFC next move. The former UFC lightweight champion lost a close split decision to Arman Tsarukyan at UFC 300 earlier this month in Las Vegas. He returned home to be close to his family and rest before booking another fight. The Bronx doesn't want to waste too much time on the sideline though.
Ter calma naquilo que a gente vai fazer. Eu não quero olhar para trás e sim olhar para frente, então eu tenho que olhar para os caras que estão na frente da categoria, né? Sentar junto com a organização, ver qual é o próximo passo, o que eles têm em mente, o que eles pensam, né? Tem muita luta para acontecer. Conor e Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier e Isa Makhachev, são lutas que estão para acontecer agora na cara do gol, então eu não quero dar um passo mais do que a minha perna. Eu acabei de lutar, foi recente, né? Não tenho lesão nenhuma, mas todo mundo sabe, um camping, então eu quero pensar as coisas devagar, sem loucura, sem pressa, para fazer acontecer certo.
Olivera is already back to training and expressed his interest in a rematch with Justin Gaethje, who also lost at UFC 300. However, the former BMF title holder announced plans to take 6 months off following his brutal knockout defeat against Max Holloway. With Gaethje unavailable and the lightweight division loaded with big fights in June, Olivera said he's open to moving up to welterweight if it makes sense for all the parties involved.
Na realidade, por que não? Fazer uma luta que vai me levar dinheiro, que vai me fazer história, que vai me deixar no legado, por que não? É tudo pensar, tudo ser organizado, né? É tudo sentar com a organização e pensar direitinho, por que não? Subir de categoria, fazer uma grande luta, pô, uma luta que vai fazer história, uma luta que vai fazer sentido, que vai levar dinheiro, por que não? É como eu falei, eu sentar, conversar, pensar, né?
Ilia Topuria rejects the notion that he turned down a rematch with Alex Volkanovski at UFC 305. Longtime UFC commentator Joe Rogan recently stated that a rematch with Volkanovski was presented to the champion.
Yeah, I don't know who he wants to fight next, but I mean, I guess he feels like he's the champ, he can call the shots. But I know that he turned down the Perth one, the 305, the Volkanovski rematch.
Topuria has since responded to the claim on social media, sternly denying Rogan's claim and poking fun at Volkanovski for his prediction of a Holloway fight. I never turned down the rematch with Alex, as the UFC has never offered me this fight. As I've said many times before, I'll be the first to knock out Holloway. Let's keep this simple. Do you want to fight? If the answer is yes, there's nothing more to discuss. Bring your belt and your pillow. Holloway responded, bro, you're the one making this hard. Enough already. LOL, I'll bring your belt. All you're doing is putting words together, now you're spiraling. In a recent interview, Topuria was also asked about how much money he thinks he'll make in 2025.
En 2025 voy a ser el deportista mejor pagado del mundo.
En 2025 vas a ser el deportista mejor pagado del mundo.
Mejor pagado del mundo.
De eso hay unos listados, etcétera, etcétera.
¿Quién fue el deportista mejor pagado en 2024?
Cristiano Ronaldo, me están chivando.
¿Cuánto?
¿Cuánto? ¿130 millones? 130 millones.
Ahí estaré por ahí, no tengo duda.
El deportista mejor pagado.
O sea, de lo que me sorprendería si no lo hiciera.
Vale.
De hacerlo no tengo duda de verdad.
Anthony Smith has come out calling UFC fans as stupid. He justifies his comments by saying people just read news headlines and make up a story without reading news articles.
Fans are stupid. Like they can't, they are. Like you guys write an article and they don't read the article. They just read the headline and they just make up the rest in their head. Like if they actually read it, almost everything I say makes a lot of sense. Every once in a while, maybe I have some crazy takes, but it's not that often. And honestly, me and my friends play a game. Like, what kind of crazy can I say to see what the fans will say? Like, then they just play into it. So it is what it is. But they can't separate me as an analyst and me as an athlete. So I've just gotten to the point where I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Like, the fighters know that I'm speaking the truth, because you don't see anybody coming up in hallways trying to fight me about it. They know I'm right, and that's totally fine. I think some of it is, I get a little bit crazy with Michael on the BYM a little bit. We go crazy, but it is what it is.
Sean Strickland brandished handgun after kids played ding dong ditch at his house. Some kids picked the wrong house to prank after former UFC champion Sean Strickland showed off security footage from his home where he brandished a handgun to greet them. Strickland posted the footage on Instagram on Wednesday along with a caption that described the incident. Strickland wrote, "It's 1 a.m. and I get a ring alert. Car pulls up, some guys jump out and go to the side of my house. In the process of covering my white ass, I hear a bang. You guys have a car, it's Friday night, why aren't you out trying to get pee? Kids these days, all the wrong priorities." Strickland is also thinking about moving to Arkansas to join featherweight Bryce Mitchell.
My hair, my boy Bryce, bro, he is one of the real ones. This man bleeds red, white, and blue. We're talking about the government, taxation, about overthrowing it. Let's fucking go, America first. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You guys, I spent a little bit too much time with Bryce. He starts getting in my fucking head. I'm starting to think, maybe I want to move to Arkansas. Maybe I want to build a bunker. Maybe I need 1 million rounds of ammunition. But Bryce, my man, I'm not down with that cousin thing. I know how you guys are in Arkansas. Not this guy.
DC and Pereira get into a friendly tussle before DC calls security for backup.
What the hell? Hey, stop this guy. Hey, someone please. Someone please. Security. I'm coming. Security. Someone show me. Oh, hey, please. Alex. Security. Enough. Come on. Hey. Enough. Hey. I'm old guy now. I find ways to win. One eye poke, kick balls. I'm gonna get your ass now. You better look behind your head.
Ryan Garcia has responded to testing positive for using performance-enhancing substance the day before and after his upset win over Devin Haney last month.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid in my life. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha. That's fucking retarded, so...
Lies.
Big lies. I beat his ass. Fuck out of here. Everybody go to Warwick tonight. It's lit.
And I was
Let's
with
get
this
it.
guy every single